Controversy follows him like a shadow, and today we're diving deep into the world of Andrew Tate. Strap in because you're about to witness the top 10 strangest things he's ever said or done. And trust me, the number one spot will leave you speechless. Welcome to Stardom Central and let's get started. Number 10. Andrew Tate's Big Brother exit. They say there's no such thing as bad publicity, and Andrew Tate seems to fully embrace that notion. In 2016, he made headlines when he was removed from the reality show Big Brother due to his history of making offensive comments about race and sexuality. During his brief time on the show, a disturbing video emerged showing him using a belt on his alleged ex-girlfriend, leading to his eviction within 6 days. He was caught yelling explicit and aggressive statements in the video. After being kicked off the show, another video emerged where he was seen using a whip on the same woman. Tate's defense was that these videos were part of consensual roleplay, even sharing a photo of the woman holding a belt with a suggestive message. Despite his attempts at damage control, many remained skeptical and found his actions deeply troubling. Number 9. Tate once called women used goods. So you won't believe this, but there was a time when Tate referred to non-virgin women as used goods. Yeah, seriously. Back in his Big Brother days, there's this interview from 2014 with Love to Fight, a kickboxing magazine, that popped up. They asked him to give some advice to new fighters, and guess what he said? He told them to dump their girlfriends, claiming they've been with a bunch of guys before, so they're like secondhand stuff. Can you believe that? Number 8. Tate's controversial view on depression. Oh man, you won't believe what Tate did back in the day. He took to Twitter to share his 2 cents about depression. He straight up said that depression isn't real, like it's just some made-up thing. He called it a circumstance, and get this, he said most people who claim to be depressed are just unhappy with their lives and too lazy to do anything about it. He even went as far as to say that folks who defend depression are just too scared to admit their failures. Well, let me tell you, that ridiculous statement of his spread like wildfire. Twitter took him to school on mental health. People were chiming in left and right, setting the record straight. Something that he enjoys being controversial. Number 7. Blaming rape victims. Can you believe this? The same guy who's somehow about toxic masculinity and denies depression is now trying to defend what counts as sexual harassment. He's got the nerve to say catcalling isn't a big deal. And get this, he believes that if someone gets raped, it's somehow their fault for being in that situation. Seriously? Number 6. Tate Brothers' lucrative webcam scheme. Exploiting emotions for profit. So here's a wild story for you. Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate supposedly hit the jackpot with their webcam studio business model, raking in millions. But hold on, it gets crazier. Word has it they had their girlfriends spinning these phony sob stories and pulling a fast one on unsuspecting guys online, tricking them into coughing up cash. I mean, if this tale is to be believed, it's some seriously shady stuff. But wait, there's more. Andrew Tate, the same guy who's the brains behind this operation, claims to be some kind of guru when it comes to male-female interaction. Like, really? Oh, and get this, rumor has it he was pulling in a mind-boggling $600,000 a month at one point. Yep, you read that right, 600 grand a month. Be sure to give this video a like if you are enjoying the content. Number 5. Andrew Tate's offensive comments on basketball and LGBTQ+. During a chat with streamer Aiden Ross, Andrew Tate made disparaging remarks about basketball, dismissing the sport and even using offensive language equating it with derogatory terms. Such attitudes can influence impressionable individuals and potentially contribute to the growth of prejudiced viewpoints. Number 4. Tate's views on relationships. Tate has this whole thing where he talks about men having multiple partners, saying it's all good and dandy according to the Bible. But here's the kicker, he thinks if a woman does the same, it's flat out disgusting. According to him, the Bible backs up his stance, claiming that throughout history, men had multiple wives while women didn't have the same luxury. He's all about how it's against the big man's will and just downright gross. Talk about some serious double standards, right? Number 3. Tate's shocking reason for relocation. Andrew Tate once spilled the beans on why he packed his bags and headed to Romania. Part of his reasoning was that it's like an escape hatch for evading sexual assault charges. Yeah, you heard that right. According to reports from a video that he later deleted, he straight up said that about 40% of the reason he chose Romania was because it's supposedly easier to dodge assault allegations there. He tried to justify it by saying he's not some rapist or anything, but he just loves the idea of being able to do whatever the heck he wants. You know, because that's what freedom means to him, I guess. It's pretty messed up, right? Just goes to show how some people's sense of right and wrong can be seriously twisted. Number 2. Tate's controversial comparison, women and dogs? It's like a tale of two Tates. On one hand, he's all like, yeah, he loves women, but then on the other hand, he pulls out this sexist card. In some podcast episode, he said that if he's the one bringing home the bacon, he should get to have some say over his woman. According to his logic, if he's responsible for her, he should have some sort of authority over her. And here's where it gets really interesting. He dropped words that imply you shouldn't be responsible for something that doesn't listen to you. You can't be responsible for a dog if it doesn't obey you, or a child if it doesn't obey you, or a woman that doesn't obey you. Number 1. Tate's failed attempt and troubling attitudes. So Andrew Tate once tried to take on the 19-year-old climate activist Greta Thunberg, but it backfired badly when his small dick energy became an internet sensation. Even his confident response video couldn't hide the fact that a 19-year-old girl got the better of him. So there you have it, folks, a whirlwind journey through the enigmatic world of Andrew Tate. From outrageous statements to eyebrow-raising actions, we've covered it all. Controversy might just be his middle name, but exploring the top 10 strangest moments has been quite the roller coaster. Thanks for joining us on this eye-opening side at Stardom Central. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the wild and wacky side of the world.